Yeah, I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but I'm back, so let's
Good riddance.
Yeah, so I was sick. I'm still a little sick, but you know, the grind don't stop. Today we're gonna be going over superheroes with god-awful, terrible, laughably bad powers. In a world of super beings and gods, if I had these powers, I would honestly probably just off myself. I would be asking God why. Why would he play such a cruel joke on me, giving me these ass shit tier powers? Now we're gonna start off with the classic. Arm fall off boy. Now if his name wasn't obvious enough already, his abilities include pulling off his arm. He then uses this detached limb to swing at people like a club. But at that point, why not just use a club? Like if you were assembling a team of superpowered heroes, why would you ever pick this fucking guy? You might as well just pick a caveman. Like a caveman probably would be miles better than arm fall off boy. He only has one working arm, and that arm is holding his other arm. So like if you threw a ball at this guy, he couldn't even catch it because he has no usable hands. Meanwhile, a caveman has retard strength, and he also has another usable hand. Next up, we have everyone's favorite superhero, Matter Eater Lad.
Classic.
Who eats things. A lot of things. He can eat anything actually. He's crazy. Wow, what a cool this guy is stupid because like if you go on YouTube, you can literally find like 10 other people that can do this guy's power. This guy's power is the power of mukbang. Like that's a stupid power. Bro's got the phantom tax power. Phantom tax. That's what the youngins are saying nowadays, right? Next up we have Bouncing Boy. His superpower is sonic inflation. Yeah, that's right, he can inflate himself and then bounce around. We gotta hide this guy from Pyrocynical at all costs. Next up we have Color Kid, whose powers are changing the color of anything. Thanks to Color Kid, you can now change your red Jordans to blue Jordans. Wow, the only useful thing I can see this power accomplishing is like maybe changing your skin color so you could say that. Now you may think I'm crazy for proposing such an outlandish idea, but there's actually a character whose powers are exactly that. Allow me to introduce you to Black Bomber. Now Black Bomber is kind of like Shazam. You know how Shazam is a kid and he yells the words Shazam and he turns into a god? Well, Black Bomber is similar to that in the sense that he is a white dude who yells black power and he turns into a black guy. I'm not making this up, by the way. Next up we have Stone Boy, who is you know, his name's pretty self-explanatory. He turns into stone. And you might think that that's pretty cool because it's kind of like Colossus, how he can turn into metal. Except he can't fucking move when he's in his stone form, so he's just a statue. What the fuck? You know, I've been shitting on DC a little too hard. Let's move on to Marvel now. I'm sure this would be everyone's favorite X-Men if Wolverine didn't exist. Bailey Hoskins has the ability to explode.
I'm about to blow.
But it kills him. So he has the power of suicide bombing. What a fucking terrible power. That's actually probably the worst power to have, honestly. Keeping up with the trend, we have another X-Men by the name of Glob Herman. Yeah. Unfortunate that he looks like this.
Barbecue, literally, boy, your ass is like a 9/11 Twin Tower victim that survived your ugly ass. Boy, your ass is like a brought to life evil Knievel pork skin potato chip. Your ass, your whole body made out of busted open park house sausage skin, your little ugly ass, boy. Matter of fact, your ass two different ethnicities in one. Your ass brown skin and dark skin, your little ugly ass, boy. Your ass is like.
His body is composed of wax, and he can throw flaming pieces of himself. And he's like pretty durable. He's a fucking candle. His powers are that he's a candle. That's nice, yeah. Speaking of more X-Men, we have the incredible mutant known as Forget-Me-Not, whose power includes people forgetting about his existence the moment they stop looking at him. So basically, the moment this dude's out of your line of sight, you completely forgot he even existed. This dude just has the power of me in high school. Being a fucking nobody. Have you guys ever seen that video, 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Now, if you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's a amazing piece of cinema that everyone should watch at least once in their life. But anyways, so this next character is a mutant. Her powers include she can shit ice cream. But at least it can be any flavor she wants, I guess.
Yeah.
Silence!
Big Bertha. Her powers include turning obese at will. And that's it. That's the only thing she can do. Doorman. Now this dude can become a portal. Except it's only to the next room. So yeah, the name's pretty self-explanatory there. Hey, you guys remember when Marvel tried to reboot the New Warriors a few years ago? Screen Time! A meme-obsessed super teen whose brain became connected to the internet after becoming exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. What the fuck is an internet gas? How do you do, fellow kids?
I've had enough of this. This punishment stuff is going to stop.
You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do and not do?
I am now the alpha.
That's not how this works. I am the teacher.
The alpha takes priority over the teacher. The alpha takes priority over everything. Do you not know how that works?
The teacher is telling the alpha to sit in this seat right now.
And the alpha doesn't have to listen to orders from its mode.
Well, you don't have to listen, but the consequences that follow are going to still apply to the alpha.
The alpha doesn't take punishment.
Snowflake and Safe Space.
Is this nigga serious?
I mean, at this point, the jokes just write themselves. Snowflake and Safe Space are the twins, the writer says, and their names are very similar to Screen Time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory. They take those words and kind of wear them as badges of honor. Of course the writer looks like this. Why wouldn't he? I just know you got bullied in high school. Look, I don't have a problem with diversifying and like including people, but this is just laughably terrible. I mean, it just writes itself as like sarcasm at this point because it's so fucking bad. I like how he made the dude wear pink and the girl wear blue. He probably patted himself on the back for that one. He thought he was doing this shit right here. He thought he was doing this shit when he did that. He thought he was destroying social gender norms by making the guy wear pink. As if men don't already wear pink nowadays. Like, no one gives a shit anymore, dude. B negative. Uh-oh, looks like Morbius has some competition. Comic sales are dropping. We need new characters to sell more comics. Guys, what if we took Morbius, a character who everyone already sees as a joke, but we made him look not heterosexual? I think we have some real potential on our hands here, guys. We're gonna sell more billion copies of this comic. Who let this man cook? They should have shoved him in more lockers. Trailblazer, an ethnic fat woman character, because we really just want to make the inclusion very obvious at this point. The inclusion is so obvious that at this point it just feels like an insult to anyone in that targeted demographic. But what are her powers, you might ask? Well, her powers are that she has a magic backpack that she can pull anything out of. Now I know why she's so fat, probably pulls out fucking hot Cheetos every 5 seconds.